What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be checking out the two latest releases by Malul London. These are two new fragrances. I was able to secure a bottle of each of them, so huge shout out to Malul London for sending these over to me. Yeah, if you guys aren't familiar with them, they're a niche house. They're based in London, I think. And yeah, most of the ones that I've either bought or been sent by them, they've all been very good. So I haven't had a whole lot where I'm like, not too good. They run pretty decent price. I think these are like $120 now because they're the new ones, but usually you can find some sort of a discount. So I don't know, just check out their website. I'll throw a link in the description for you guys if you're interested. So yeah, we have Zest and Vetiver is one of them, and then we have Wood and Cardamom, and these are both 100 mils, and I think they're eau de parfum. Yeah, eau de parfum, and this one is also an eau de parfum. So yeah, they've done a lot of collab fragrances with Ash over at Gent Scents. I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. Way bigger channel. Check him out. Anyway, yeah, enough chit chat. Let's just check them out. Okay. So here's the boxes that they're gonna come in. It's a nice matte finish, and then it says in gold here, Wood and Cardamom, Malul London, and then these are 100 ml eau de parfums. So you open the box, and usually they look like this. This is the usual presentation. There's like a nice velvet interior thing, and then the bottle looks like this. So this is the new bottle design that they've been having. So this one is kind of an amber looking color, maybe a brownish color with gold on it, and then a very heavy metal cap. So presentation is always really nice on this one. Oh, love that. Okay. Anyway, yeah, there's a metal atomizer and then a metal collar. So good presentation with these ones, guys. They don't skimp, which is nice. Sometimes that pisses me off, you know. You get a good fragrance and then there's no presentation to match. So here's the other bottle. This is Zest and Vetiver, and it says so right on here, which is a nice kind of a sea green color. So of the two, right off of the bat, and it says the fragrance notes on here, but of the two, I really liked Zest and Vetiver. This one, yeah, Wood and Cardamom, it's good. Don't get me wrong, it's a good fragrance, but I think the one that really shined and really made me say wow was the Zest and Vetiver. That's the one that I would check out if I were you guys. They're both pretty blind buy safe, and you know, I know they're a niche house, but with these releases, I feel like they kind of leaned a little bit more towards the designer side of things, especially the Zest and Vetiver. That doesn't mean that they're not as good or anything or not worth it, but I think that they were a little bit more mass appealing, and they were definitely a little bit more versatile. So the most versatile one for sure is going to be Zest and Vetiver. This has fragrance notes of lemon peel, basil leaves, clary sage. The middle notes are like lavender, orris root, and rock rose. For those of you who aren't familiar with the rock rose, it's a shrub. It grows in the Mediterranean usually, and from it you can get labdanum. That's kind of the resinoid that comes from it. So anyway, and then base notes are warm amber, vetiver, and oak moss. I think from this one, you really get the oak moss. Definitely in the dry down, but it's even present in the initial spray. So yeah, so you know, this atomizer here, as always, it's a pressurized atomizer. They don't skimp on presentation and on actual quality of the bottles, so really appreciate that. It does have, I would say, moderate projection, maybe moderate to strong, on the stronger side of moderate, but I would say it's moderate projection with this one. This one was a little bit on the weaker side, so I would say moderate, maybe moderate to intimate, but probably just moderate. But really with this, you just get a blast of that lemon. You get a little bit of the sage maybe, but mostly lemon peel and then basil leaves. In the middle notes, I don't really ever get a whole lot of that orris root. And that's one of those things where sometimes you just get a little bit of powderiness from it. But even then, this doesn't strike me as a super powdery fragrance. So you definitely get the amber in the base, sure, and then the vetiver. So like the name says, it's mostly that Zest and Vetiver, but I'm telling you guys, this oak moss that they're using, I think they're using Veramoss, and it just gives almost an aquatic feel to it. I know that sounds, I don't know if that's what they wanted me to say about it, if it's like a summer or whatever fragrance, but I think this one's gonna be perfect for summer and spring. So I think this is the one to pick up if you guys are going to go for any of these. But they're both pretty versatile. I would say this is probably going to shine mostly in spring and summer, but also you could pull it off in fall. This one, this wood and cardamom, it's more on the woody, spicy side of things. Definitely still versatile, but it's more of a, you know, a spring, fall, winter, that kind of a vibe. Definitely not summer. So this one almost strikes me as sort of like a blue fragrance, like a blue aquatic almost fragrance. Very, very versatile, very mass appealing. Definitely blind buy safe. I really, really like this one. So I'm gonna give this one probably a 9.5. I really like this one. And you know, lately the companies that have been sending me fragrances, they've kind of been disappointing me, but so far I've actually been really pleased with Michael Malul's stuff. And most of the stuff that they send me or that I bought, they're all actually pretty solid. So thankfully we've got that going for us. So yeah, anyway, next let's check out the wood and cardamom one. And again, you know, this one was good, but it wasn't my favorite of the two, I will say. It's definitely, you know, a little bit more unique, I would say. So the notes of this one, Italian bergamot, cardamom pod, and crisp apple. Okay. So mostly you're getting that bergamot and then the cardamom pod. I guess I see what they're saying with the crisp apple thing, but yeah, I mean, I would say it's just sort of a blast of citrus and then it quickly cools down into this cardamom. Nice, warm, spicy. Middle notes are violet leaves, rose damascena, and then ambroxan. You definitely do get hints of the rose, guys. I'm not gonna say that it's too much rose though, because they just throw it in subtly, so don't worry, it's not like super rosy or super feminine or anything. This is definitely still masculine and masculine here. And then the base notes are sandalwood, earthy woods, and musk. Okay, so you know, as it dried down, and especially when it's on skin, you definitely get a little bit more of the sandalwood and the musk. It punches through, but for right now, in the first maybe hour or two, it's mostly a nice mixture of the kind of the citrusy stuff, a little bit of fruitiness, and then the cardamom. Yeah, so both great fragrances. I'm gonna give this one maybe an 8.3. I definitely didn't like it as much. I think this one was really the one though that wowed me, and it reminds me of something else, and I think it's just because, especially in the dry down, I think it's mostly because of that Veramoss that I'm assuming that they're using for their oak moss. It gives it just almost that addicting feel, you know, when you smell a fragrance and you're like, damn, I just want to keep smelling that one. So really, really like this one. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about these two fragrances if you haven't picked them up already. I know, you know, Father's Day is kind of around the corner, so they're probably going to have some sort of a sale. I would just check the website. You can usually find some sort of a sale. So anyway, yeah, let me know what you think in the comments. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.